America's medical system needs healing. Free to Care has real solutions. Our mission is to magnify the voices of the patient and physician. We want to take medicine back to its original purpose. Join host Dr. Nikki Johnson for Free to Care, the podcast, for conversations on lowering prices, making prices transparent, personalizing medical care, taking bureaucrats out of the system to bring you more choices for your healthcare dollar. We know that healthcare is personal, not partisan. Join us live Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern for Free to Care, the podcast. Well, good evening, everybody. It is the beginning of the weekend. I hope you have had a productive week and that everybody's healthy and happy this Friday night. Thank you for joining me on Free to Care, the podcast, where we believe that healthcare is partisan. Tonight's guest host with me is to be Andy Mangione, who is the lead spokesperson for AMAC, and hopefully he'll be joining me shortly. In the meantime, I'm going to lay out a few announcements and just do a little bit more information. If you are tuning in on Periscope, I don't know what the heck is going on with my lighting, but whatever. Be kind of weird. If you are tuning in on Periscope, thank you very much for following. If you want to make some comments, you go ahead. You can right now even just ask me some free questions too, or make comments. And I'm glad to have you. If you are watching on LibreTV.co, thank you so much for supporting the platform. And just check out the rest of the content that's over there. Shout out to Mr. Solomon Grant, Saul G, and Mr. Corey Frazier for coming up with that and starting that wonderful platform to give everybody a voice. Also, shout out to the Conscious Conservative Media Network as well. There's a lot going on over there, lots of content creators. They even have Conscious Conservative Television right now, and they are just growing the movement to spread conservatism and just increase the base of voters, particularly Black voters who are naturally conservative. So that's fantastic. Just to remind you, this show is really focused on solutions for America's healthcare problems. And tonight we really wanted to focus on the seniors, just to give you an alternative to AARP. Which is a huge lobbying organization that doesn't necessarily look out for the seniors and the people. And so that's what Mr. Mangione is going to be on for, with me for. A couple of announcements. So Free to Care is the organization that I'm representing. The website for Free to Care is free2care.org. I can scroll that on the bottom. It is... and you can follow the Twitter account for Free to Care at Free to Care HC on Twitter to find out all of the latest information. One of the big announcements is that we will be having our annual conference actually live and in person September 13th through 14th in Austin, Texas. If you go onto the Twitter website, you can register with the eventbrite.com link that is in the Twitter feed, and you can be a participant. The catch is that we only have room for, I think, about 150 people. So limited space if you would like to join us and listen in as we give you some solutions and give you some actionable items. Then please just go ahead and sign up, and we'll have I promise you, I guarantee to have a great time. Additionally, I will be there with the podcast, and to broadcast and talk to everybody who's attending live at the event. So that's going to be exciting. Um, let's see. Also, announcement number number 2 is that please, 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 please go to why can't I find it? For all the hospitals that are not disclosing their prices, the Biden administration is trying to bypass the legislation or the HHS mandate that was to go into effect in January of this year. 80% of hospitals are not participating in disclosing their prices. So if you want to advocate for yourself, you really need to go on to can't ever find the website. I am bad at this. Oh, patientsrightadvocate.org. Patientsrightadvocate.org. Go in quickly. You can they have a link that you can actually just give your message directly to HHS, and they will please tell them that you want your hospital to be disclosing information about prices. There's no reason why you should be guessing what is a procedure is going to cost or a treatment is going to cost when you go into the hospital. So especially patients who are on Medicare and Medicaid, this directly is going to apply to you, and then it actually does fall down to the other private insurers, patients who are privately insured as well. So please, please, please. It's pretty simple. The patientsrightadvocate.org group has made it very simple for everybody to go in and just make this comment. So just go find that link. So those are the 2, the Free to Care conference. Go to at Free to Care HC on Twitter to find all of these links, or go to http Free to Care the number 2 .org, and that gets you to the website for Free to Care. All right, so there is that. One other announcement while I'm waiting for Mr. Mangione to come on. We had a press release this week because in response to the American Medical Association putting out a statement, or actually voting in resolution that is basically shutting down the speech of physicians that aren't falling in line with the with the status quo, and we were pretty bothered by that, and we really believe that medical organizations, and especially one as old as the American Medical Association, that goes and lobbies on behalf of physicians and you as patients, that they should really be advocating for all opinions to be expressed, so that doctors can communicate with one another, with scientists, and all opinions can be expressed, so that we actually use the scientific methods the way they're supposed to be used. And then the second piece of that is, we really think that the organization should be advocating for better patient care, for lower affordable health care, of lower costs, more choices for you as patients, personalized care, all of those things. things that cost money, things we talked about on the show already, that where the PBMs and the big bureaucrats are in making these decisions for you. Insurers are making decisions for you about what prescription drugs you can take that go on their formulary list, or what procedures you can have. This really is they're not doing that. So this is what Free to Care is about, and we Mr. David Ballot, who's the executive director, and I actually wrote an opinion piece, and that is also, you can find that published on our page as well. So that is all of my announcements. Show this. Actually, one more. The show will not air next weekend for the holidays, so I hope everyone has a wonderful Independence Day celebration. And see you back actually in 3 weeks, because on the 16th I actually have an engagement that I actually have to attend. It's family related, so we're going to be doing that, so we won't be back until last week in July. So with that said, I see some comments in here. Okay. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna just post the conference registration right here. Thank you. And that's for the conference, September 13th to 14th in Austin, Texas. And this is the link for leaving your comment to HHS. I'm going to the patientsrightsadvocate.org. And one more. That's just so. Thank you for adding those in there. Appreciate it. Okay, I see Andy is here. I'm going to add him to the stream. Hi, Andy.
Hey, how are you, Dr. Johnson?
Uh-oh, I lost you again. It's all right. We're gonna deal with these glitches. This stuff happens. Oh, there you go. All right, there you are. Oh no. Aw. All right. Well, we'll just keep on. All right. Until I can hear you, Andy. There you go. Well, maybe this isn't gonna work tonight. Well, I guess you know what I can do right now. I will read you Andy's bio, so you at least have that. Andy Mangione, or Andrew Mangione, we call him Andy. It's basically a AMAC's point person up on Capitol Hill. At least he was from 2012 to 2014, but now he is heading up the AMAC Action Delegate Program, and he's the senior VP for AMAC's advocacy arm. So basically, he writes, he goes out and speaks, and he actively engages in and helping to shape some legislation and policy for America's seniors. And so he is our connection in Free to Care, and he supports all of the policies that Free to Care has. I'll give you guys affordable medical care. So looks like we're still having connection issues. So all right, I think this is my problem. This is probably my internet connection that is a problem right now. So probably what I'm going to do is disconnect a few devices here. See if that makes it a little bit more stable. And then let's see. Okay, that looks like it's better for now. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Dr. Johnson.
Okay, hi, I'm so sorry. I think it's me. I think it's my internet connection for some reason acting kind of weird this evening. So
okay, I think I'm kind of frozen, but
yes, I do. but we can hear you now. I did a little intro.
Thank you.
And really, I want everybody to know really what's on the top of the agenda for AMAC. What is AMAC? Why is it an alternative for AARP? Why is it needed? And what are the benefits? What are people gonna get out of a membership with AMAC?
Well, thank you, Dr. Johnson. And again, I apologize for the situations we're having here. AMAC was founded in 2007 by a private individual who felt that there was a need for an alternative organization for Americans 50 plus. He had retired from 30 years of working in the
This is not fun. All right. Well, all right. I may have to. Okay. Okay. I see you again. Oh boy. The perils of live streaming podcasts. So I don't know what's happening. We may just have to cancel the show tonight if we're not getting a consistent wireless connection. That's a boo. So, I'm so sorry about that. If you want to learn a little bit more about what AMAC is, we can go to at least that. Get some things up here. This is the AMAC website. It just looks like that. It tells you about what AMAC is. It's the Association of Mature American Citizens, and it represents Americans who are 50 years old and over. It's pretty much centered on some conservative values, but anyone can join. It wants to advocate for all of you who love your family members, who love our seniors. We want to protect our seniors and keep our seniors healthy after retirement, of course. And AMAC has an advocacy arm called AMAC Action, and that's where Andy was going to talk to us. The second overlay is actually AMAC Action. It's a website right there for that. Just take a peek, and you can actually go to the website and look at the annual report, what they're doing, like kind of in the media, publications, all of that, actual legislation that they support on Capitol Hill. And then, just kind of key issues that they support and get behind. So I think it looks like we are continuing to have trouble getting Andy in. So I don't want to do that. All right, I see you now. I hear you.
Hello?
Can you hear me? I can hear you now. All right.
They teach you to think on your feet in medical school, don't they?
Yes, they teach us to think on our feet, but really, honestly, not in medical school. That happens actually in patient care.
I bet.
Especially pediatrics, emergency medicine, all of that. So I can hear you.
Would you like me to continue, Dr. Johnson?
Yes, please.
Okay.
If we get disconnected again, we will try again another night. How about that? Okay.
That sounds fine. And thank you very much.
Yep. Here it goes. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody joining tonight. I am really sorry about the connectivity issues, but hey, this is showbiz. You got quite a few announcements tonight, just for the weekend on LibreTV.co. Remember that I think we're doing the with Saul G. Are you doing your episode tomorrow? I can never say that correctly. Kamikaze, or I don't know, whatever it is. It's on Libre TV tomorrow at 7 p.m. And Sunday morning, if Corey's back, we will get the Sunday morning good news. And Sunday evening at 7, again, Corey's Corrective Felon podcast. And then everything will be back Monday with the Brown Paper Bag podcast, and Tuesday with I think it's Purple Pill Politics on Tuesday. I can't remember, but you guys know the lineup. Yeah, if you're okay, here we go. All right, I see you, I hear you, but for some reason your video is not adding, Andy. So
okay.
I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but yep, that's it. We're gonna call it. So thank you everybody for joining.